Let's try and compact that down into some highlights. What a day, what a race. With Marie Schreiber getting an incredible start.
That start was insane. You know, she was like, it felt like a really long way up the field ahead of everyone else, but it makes everyone else happy. It makes a nice filter so that everyone's lined out a bit, but she didn't stay there for very long. And Brand got a really good start. So by this section, she'd used the banks, she'd moved up to the front of this group, and she wanted to make sure that she could drive the race and make a smaller group towards the front.
What's interesting, if you watch this, and you pointed out as well, she's just the ultimate at just changing and watching and evolving her ride as she goes. She's Lucinda Brand, for me, is one of the most interesting cyclocross riders to watch. I mean, I've been commentating cyclocross for 25 years, and for me, watching how Lucinda Brand evolves every single race, how she evolves the race and how she wins every single race, every corner, you see every section as the race goes on. She's learning, she's watching, she's changing what she does.
Yeah, and as we see here, Casasola did not have a great start, and it took her until nearly lap 3 to get to the front group, and once she got there, she really tried to apply the pressure too. But Brand is watching the whole time. Brand's watching what lines you're taking. She's trying to learn where she needs to be in the front to control the race, and where she can sit on, where she's faster, where she can attack, and all those things. And so for her, she's watching these riders on this corner, and that's a really, really important section for winning this bike race. And Inge van der Heijden saw that Casasola was back and then starts to make an attack again.
Inge van der Heijden looked strong. She had the power today. I think it was just maybe just the amount of power that she was having to use in and out of a lot of the corners, just a little bit, taking them just a little bit more gingerly than Lucinda Brand and Sara Casasola, because we see here, she had the power, she had the speed, and we saw it the way she kept coming back. But I think she lost time today. It's just the fractions on every single corner, and that little bit of power here and that extra power there that you need to win the race.
Yeah, you can see there Casasola's front wheel overlaps Inge van der Heijden's back wheel, and that's showing you that van der Heijden isn't quite as confident as the front two riders in those corners. She's not taking the same risks they are. Maybe she's running slightly higher pressure compared to what she could. Maybe it's just the way that she rides. The ice feels different. Frozen ground feels different to mud and sand and all those other things. So, but these two were taking every risk possible to try and win this bike race. And Casasola is really trying to win it through the power, and Brand knows that she has power to stay with Casasola. She just needs to use her technique in order to win that race as well.
And as I said, as we came down towards the finish, 2015, Eva Lechner, the last Italian winner of a World Cup, and I think it's great for cyclocross to have another Italian, up here. Silvia Persico was knocking on the door, podiums here and there, but it is good when we get down, we look at this, the 51st career podium for Lucinda Brand, consecutive career podium, and point out for Lucinda Brand, and she does it with another victory, equals that record of Marianne Vos. But Sara Casasola, that World Cup win is not far away.
Yeah, she was so good today, wasn't she? Not just hopping any planks. The hardest planks in the cyclocross season, and she was straight in. So it'll be good to see her in the next races over Christmas time.
They will. Lucinda Brand takes it ahead of Sara Casasola and Inge van der Heijden, with Lenny Bentveld, Annie Van Alphen, Christina Zemanova, Amandine Foucault, Marion Norbert Rivalora, Helen Clausel, all up there in that top 10. Just outside the top 10, Manon Bakker, Anna-Marie Verst in 13th, Shirin van Anrooy rides from the back row with teammate Fleur Moors. They get up to 15th and 16th. Magali Rochette in 17th, 18th today for Victoria Kladanova, and then just outside into the top 20s, Zan Kreese, British champ, in 25th. Kaya Musgrave there in 22nd spot. Anna Kay comes home in 34th, just ahead of 35th spot there for Catherine Sarkazon.
8 wins out of 10 races this season, and of course 51 podium finishes in a row. It's getting more and more impressive.
Yeah, it's every time getting more crazy.
How was the race for you today? It seemed very tactical.
Yeah, it was. It was just difficult to make a difference. It was a lot of sliding, and I think we were a bit the same strength uphill, so it was hard to get rid of each other, and then you get a kind of a tactical race. Yeah.
It was very exciting till the last corner. Then Sara Casasola slipped a bit. There you could make the difference. Did you know immediately that that would mean first place for you?
I knew where to put the pressure on the last lap. Also could have lessons from my teammate who won the race before us. So, and I tried to do kind of the same. And I hear that I had a little gap. And of course, when you take the first corner, you look back and you can see. So that was really good, because going with Sara in your wheel to the finish line, it can be a different result.